Hello everyone, this is our session 6 on mathematical logic. We're doing exercise 1.2 and we were on question 2 of the same. We have finished it partly. So let us continue with question 2 of exercise 1.2. Okay, so here on the screen we have the sixth problem. P implies bracket Q and R equivalent to P implies Q and P implies R. Okay. Implication, remember, if the back is true and the front is false, then the answer is false. Otherwise, it is true. Okay. Also, it is P, Q, R. So there are three statements. So we will have to use three tables over here. Let us begin. So this is true, 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 and false, 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 false. Okay. Then we have a true, true, false, false. Okay. And R will be alternatively true or false. Okay. Next, Q and R. That is our first bracket on the left hand side. So Q and R will be what? Q and R. So second and third, T and T true, T and F false, F and T false, F and F false, true and true true, true and false false, false and true false, false and false false. And table both have to be true. Okay. Then the fifth column says the entire left hand side, that is P implies Q and R. So 1 implies 4. So I will read through. 1 implies 4. T implies T, true. T implies F, false. T implies F, false. T implies F, false. F implies T, true. F implies F, true. F implies F, true. And F implies F, true. Okay. Next is your right hand side first column. So right hand side first column will be P implies Q. Okay, so normal implication, P implies Q. First implies second. True implies true, true. True implies true, true. True implies false, false. True implies false, false. F implies T, true. F implies T, true. F implies F, true. And F implies F, true. Okay. The next one says, your second bracket on the right hand side, that is P implies R. P implies R means first implies third. So now I will read through. First implies third. T implies T, true. T implies F, it will be false. T implies T, true. T implies F, false. F implies T, true. F implies F, true. F implies T, true. And F implies F, true. Okay. The last one is your entire right hand side, that is P implies Q and P implies R. That is column 6 implies, column 6 and column 7, ending it 6 and 7. So I will end the two columns. True implies true, true. True implies false, false. I'm so sorry, not implies. And so T and T, true. T and F, false. F and T, false. F and F, false. T and T, true. T and T, true. T and T, true. T and T, true. Okay. So let us check which two columns have to be equivalent. P implies Q and R. That is your column 5. So it is T, F, 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 T, 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 and T. Okay. And your right hand side is the 8th column. So T, F, 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 T, 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 and T. So yes. So what will we write over here? Which two columns? From column 5 and 8. It is a logical equivalence. Okay. from column 5 and column 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. T, S, 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 T, 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 T. Okay. This is your sixth problem. Let's go to the seventh one. P implies Q and R is equivalent to P and Q, and T implies R. So again, there are three statements, P, Q, R. Let's put in their values. True, 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 false, false. Okay. The next one will be okay, and this one will be alternatively true and false. Okay, now left hand side has a bracket Q and R. So Q and R will be 2 and 3. 2 and 3, T and T true, T and F false, F and T false, F and F false, T and T true, T and F false, F and T false, F and F false. Okay, second and third we have to AND. The next one is P implies Q and R. So your fifth column is P implies Q and R. 1 implies 4. Okay, so we have to read through 1 implies 4. Okay, first column and fourth column. True implies true, true. True implies F, false. True implies F, false. True implies F, false. False implies true, true. False implies false, true. False implies false, true. False implies false, true. That is your fifth column. Okay. Now we'll move to the right hand side. It is P and Q. 1 and 2. One and two will be true and true, true. True and true, true. True and false, false. True and false, false. False and true, false. False and true, false. False and false. Okay. The next column, next bracket, P implies R. P implies R means 1 implies 3. Okay, so I will read through 1 implies 3. True implies true, true. True implies false, false. True implies true, true. True implies false, false. F implies true, true. F implies F, true. F implies T, true. And F implies F, true. Okay, implication, little tricky. Please pay attention to that one. Next one, eighth one. The eighth column is your entire right hand side. P and Q and P and R. So P and Q, that is your sixth column, and P implies R. So that is your seventh column. So we have to AND 6 and 7. So let us read through 6 and 7. True and true, true. True and false, false. False and true, false. False and false, false. False and true, false. False and true, false. False and true, false. False and true, false. Okay. Okay, the seventh problem has a printing error, so we cannot solve that sum if that function is missing on the right hand side. So we go to the eighth one now. The eighth one is P and bracket Q or R equivalent to P and Q or P and R. Okay, so let us begin. There is three statements, so true, true, true and true, false, false, false and false. Okay, it will be true, true, false, false, true, true, false, and false. R is alternatively true or false. Okay. The first column after that will be Q or R. So Q or R, 2 or 3. True, 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 false, true, 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 and false. Q or R. Okay. Left hand side, P and Q or R. So the fifth column will be P and Q or R. So P and Q or R will be 1 and 4. So I'll read through 1 and 4. One is true and true, true, true and true, true, true and true, true, true and false is false, false and true is false, false and true is false, false and true is false, false and false is also false. Okay, the next one, sixth column will be the right hand side first bracket, that is P and Q. P and Q, that is first and second. So true and true, true. T and T, T, T and F, F, T and F, F, F and T, F, F and T, F, F and F, F, F and F, F. Okay. The next one is T and R, that is our second bracket. So 1 and 3 we have to use the first and third column. So T and T, T, T and F, F, T and T, T, T and F, F, F and T, F, F and F, F, F and T, F, F and F, F. Okay. Now the last function is P and Q or P and R, that is 6 or 7. So T or T, true. T or F, true. F or T, true. F or F, false. F or F, false. F or F, false. F or F, false. And F or F, false. Okay. Now we have to compare the 8th column with our 5th column. So is it the same? True, true, true. And remaining or are false. So first 3 have to be true. Is it true? Yes. First 3 are true and the remaining are false. That means the column 5 and column 8 prove the equivalence. So we write from column 5 and column 8, it is a logical equivalence. Okay, let's go to the 9th one. Okay, the 9th one is negation P or Q or P or Q and R is equivalent to R. Now here there's a little twist, P or Q, but there is a negation sign on the first bracket, so we don't have to forget to negate it. Okay, so let us start with putting in the values for the statements. Okay, and this will be alternatively true or false. Okay, let us start here. Negation P or Q. So what we can do is first we will do P or Q. So let us do P or Q, 1 or 2. So I'll read through 1 or 2. T or T, true. T or T, true. T or F, true. T or F, true. F or T, true. F or T, true. F or F, false. F or F, false. Now we'll negate the 5th column in the 4th column. So this will be false, 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 and true, and true. I've negated the 5th column. So here there's only slight change. I've put in P or Q in the 5th column and the negation in the 4th column. Okay, it depends upon you. You can either do P or Q first and negation later. Okay, then ideally you will have to do P or Q first and then negate it. So I've just interchanged the columns here. Now from the 6th column, what is it? We have to or the 2 brackets. Which are those 2 brackets? Bracket negation P or Q or P or Q. That is 4 or 5. So now you understand why I put negation as the 4th column, so that the reading becomes easier. Okay. So 4 or 5, F or T true, F or T true, F or T true, F or T true, this is true, F or T true, true and true. Or any one has to be true. So all of these are true over here. Then the next one is your entire bracket in the 6th column and it with R. Okay, so 6 and 3. Now I will read through column 6 and it with 3. So true and true, true, true and false, false, true and true, true, true and false, false, true and true, true, true and false, false, true and true, true, true and false, false. Okay, this is your and. Now, the right hand side is just the column R. Okay, so we don't have to write it again. What do we have to write in the answer statement though? Check column 3. It is the R column, that is alternative TF. And what is the seventh column that we have proved on the left hand side? TF, TF, TF. So yes, from column, so we'll write from column 3 and column 7. It is a logical equivalence. Okay. Okay, 3 and column 7. Remember, just R is there on the right hand side, so I did not do it again. You already have that value. You just have to compare the values over there, the truth values. Okay, let's begin with the last one of question 2. Negation P double implication Q equivalent to P and negation Q or Q and negation P. So we require PQ, we require P double implication Q, and we require negation of P double implication Q. That is my first 4 columns of the left hand side. On the right hand side, we require negation Q. So I've put negation Q. Then we have P and negation Q. So I've put the next column as P and negation Q. Then we have negation P and Q and negation P, and then or the bracket. So this is a little lengthier problem. Let us begin. True, but there are only 2 statements, so you should finish this faster. Okay, this is false. Then this is true, false, true and false. Now double implication means both have to be true, otherwise answer is, both have to be same, otherwise answer is false. Negation of P double implication, so false, true, true and false. Negation Q. What is negation Q? Negation of the second column. So false, true, false and true. Okay. P and negation Q. So 1 and 5. So I will read through 1 and 5. T and F, false. T and T, true. F and F, false. F and T, false. Okay. Then negation P. That is F, F, T and T, negating the first column. Then Q and negation P. So 2 and 7. T and F, false. F and F, false. T and T, true. F and T, false. Okay. Now the last one. Last column says you have to use the 6th column and the 8th column and or then. So that is P and negation Q, 6th column, or Q and negation P, that is 8th column. Okay, so let us begin. Or we have to do, so 6 or 8. F or F, F. T or F, T or F will be true. Okay, then F or T, true, and F or F, false. So we have F, T, T, F. This is our right side. Okay, and what is our left side? Which column will give you our left side? It is this column, the 4th column. So F, T, T, F. Yes. So from column 4 and column 9, what will we write over here? From column 4 and column 9, it is a logical equivalence. Okay, so I hope question 2 is pretty clear to everyone. We'll begin with question 3 now. Okay, so let us begin with question 3. What does the question 3 say? Examine whether each of the following statements are a tautology, contradiction, or contingency. That means they have given you a statement pattern, okay? And you have to determine from the last column whether it is a tautology. So what do we understand by tautology? All the last values should be true. Last column values should be true. Then it is a tautology. What is contradiction? All the last column values should be false. Then it is a contradiction. And contingency, it is neither all true, neither all false. It could be true, false in any pattern. Okay. Let us begin with the first sum. So first one says P and Q implies Q or P. So we require P, Q. We require P and Q. We require Q or P as a column, and the last one is implication of the two brackets. Okay, that is 3 and 4. Let's begin. P is true, true, false, and false. This will be true, false, true, and false. Let us do P and Q. P and Q is true, false, false, and false. Normal AND table. Q or P. Now it's the reverse order. Remember that. So true or true, true. F or true, true. F, T or F, true. And F or F is F. Now what do we have to do over here? Implication. So how will we implicate third and fourth? True implies true, true. F implies true, true. F implies true, true. F implies F, true. So what do we say from column 5? What can we write over here? Or you can just put it in the end. From column 5, the given statement is a tautology. Okay, we clear about this? The given statement is a tautology. Let's begin with question 2 now. So what do we require in the question 2? We require P, Q. Then we require P, and P implies Q. So let's just copy this here. Okay, then we require negation P. So let us put in negation P also. Okay, then we require the bracket. What is that bracket? Negation P or Q. So we'll put this here. And the last one should have the entire statement pattern. So let us put the entire statement pattern over here. Okay, so let us begin this now. This will be true, true, false, and false, because we just have two statements. Okay, what is P implies Q? True. True implies false is false. F implies true is true, and F implies F is true. Negation P. Negation P means negating the first column. So false, false, true, and true. Now, what does the fifth column say? Negation P or Q. So negation P, that is 4 or 2. So I will read through 4 or 2. F or T, F or T, T. F or F, false. T or T, T. T or F, T. Okay. Now the last one, P implies Q, that is column 3. Double implication, negation P or Q, that is column 5. Okay. So 3, double implication 5. T, double implication T, true. F, double implication F, true. T, double implication T, true. T, double implication T, true. So what can we say from column 6? We'll say from column 6, the given statement pattern is a tautology, because all the last values are true. Okay, let us go to the third one now. It says negation of negation P and negation Q. So here that is the third one, negation of negation P and negation Q or Q. So we have P, Q, true, true, false, and false, true, false, true, and false. Negation P is negating the first column. So false, false, true, true. Negation Q is negating the second column, so false, true, false, and true. Okay. Now negation P and negation Q. So 3 and 4. S and F, F, F and T, F, T and F, F and T and T, true. Okay. Then it says negating this entire thing. So negating entire fifth column. So negation of the fifth column will be true, 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 and false. Okay. Now it says the column 6 has to be odd with Q. So 6 or 2. T or T, true. T or F, true. T or T, true. F or F, false. Again, I'll repeat. The seventh column should be odd. That is, 6 should be odd with Q. So T or T, true. T or F, true. T or T, true. And F or F, true. So we have to OR all these, and what are we getting? We are getting T, 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 and F. So what is this called? It is called a contingency. So from column 7, the given statement pattern is a contingency. Okay, because not all are true, neither all are false. Okay, we finished 3 questions on this. Now we'll finish the remaining in the next session, and then we'll move on to the next topic of this chapter. If you have any doubts in this question or the previous ones, please let me know. Thank you very much.